everybody. It is Friday, June 19th. My name is Karen and this is BobbleHeadKnits. So welcome everybody to my knitting channel. As some of you know, I am moving. The boxes have started taking over my office. Everything's in disarray. Next week, there will not be a regular episode. There may be a special episode if I can get my act together and actually do the editing on it. If not, I will hopefully be back the weekend of July 4th. All right, let's just dive right in because I have a lot going on today, so I just have to keep moving forward. First off, let's talk about Yarn Stash Smash 2026. For those of you that don't know, that is a year-long make-along that I am hosting along with Mandy Vaughn from Diary of a Sweater Knitter. We are giving away quarterly prizes for finished objects used, either knit or crocheted, out of your stash. The goal of the make-along is to use up your stash, or at least shop your stash, basically. In my case, I'm shopping my stash because I like to buy new yarn and I've run out of room for storage. So I plan on continuing to buy yarn, but also use old yarn. So that's where we are on that. The next drawing is early June because the quarter ends at the end of July. So if you have any finished objects that were knit from stash, or them at least, the majority knit from stash, we're not going to be too, police it too much. I encourage you to go either to my Ravelry page or Mandy's Ravelry page and enter them in the finished objects threads in our forums. Or you can also enter them in both of them. We aren't picky that way. We're each doing our own separate quarterly drawings. I don't know what I'm going to be giving away. I might end up having to give away a gift card because all of my yarn is packed up and the yarn I planned on giving away, I don't know which box or bag it's in, so we'll see. All right, but there will be prizes, so just please go enter. And if you want to see the full rules, you can go to Yarn Stash Smash 2026, or no, yarnstashsmash.com. It's a website that Mandy created. Just kind of outlines everything. We also have the rules on each of our Ravelry pages. If you don't use Ravelry and you still want to enter, you can email the photos to me at bobbleheadknits@gmail.com and I will upload them to the finished object thread. And what else? Oh, it's a year long, as I said. So we will close out this quarterly drawing at the end of June, which is coming up fast. And then we will open a new thread. And there's, of course, chat thread going on and all the things. So just come join us for all the fun. All right, let's get on with things. Finished objects. I am wearing one. I'm going to stand up so you can see it. Hang on. There it is. This is, the Rockin tee, patterned by Tanis Lavallee. And I knit it out of Blackbird Sycamore sock yarn. The turquoise is Glacier and the white speckled is Moonstone. And this was yarn that I had in my stash that I got last year. And what else? Oh, I knit the size 4, I believe, or 3. Maybe I should look it up just so I tell you the right thing. Hang on one second. I'm looking on my Ravelry here. Hang on. Yes, I knit the size 4. I originally was going to knit the size 5 and I went down a size. I'm really glad I did because, as you can see, it fits perfectly. Look at that. Yes, perfectly. Very happy with it. The only thing that I really modified on the bottom hem, she did a 4 stitch I-cord bind off, and that was supposed to be done on the collar here and on the arm cuffs. And I thought I did it on the bottom hem, but it seemed a little too thick to put it all these other places. So I switched and just did a 2-stitch I-cord bind off. I'm very happy with that. It's not too heavy, just is a little bit less chunky bind off, so happy with that. What else? Oh, I used US 5 or 3.75 millimeter needles. As far as yarn usage, I had 2 100-gram skeins. On each of them, I used all but about 10 grams. I think the white, I had 7 grams left, only because I used more of the white for the bind off. And then the turquoise, I had 10 grams left. So 2 skeins of fingering weight yarn. Now, I'm going to be completely honest with you, and this is totally me. It's not a design thing. It's not a yarn dyer thing, none of it. I am very sensitive to wool up against my body. Like I usually will only knit things that I know I'm going to have a shirt under or something not directly against my skin. This is kind of a little itchy, and it's not because of the yarn or the dye or anything like that. It's just me, super sensitive to it. So I have to see if I can get used to it. If it's one of those things I won't wear like every single day, because I tend to only wear like cotton t-shirts and shorts, because I work at home and I don't go places. But when I go out, I will probably wear this. I go out like once a week. So, yeah, it's I can wear it. It's just like I can feel the wool. Just, that's the only complaint I have. And it's nothing to do with the designer or the dyer. It's just me. So that's the only bad thing. I am gonna just see if I get used to it. I did block it and it did soften up quite a bit. So, you know, that, not only that, but I did love how, I mean, literally I put it in the blocking tub and put water and soap on it, and I just watched it bloom. So that was really cool to watch the yarn actually just fluff up. So very happy with it. All right, so that was yarn out of my stash. Moving right along. I don't have a whole lot to show you otherwise, but we're gonna go to whips. I was so close on a second finished object, but honestly, I've been so busy this week. I haven't had a chance to like just sit down and knit, so didn't get there. So last week I showed you my vanilla sock. This is the first one, and I'm knitting this with Puzzle Tree yarns. The crazy green here is a variegated green is Electric Sheep, and then the orange is C&B Scene. So this was from my stash, also purchased last year, and I love this. It's just a simple cuff down, slip stitch, heel, flap, and gusset. And I did the, I think it's called 4-point rounded toe, which is, I think, the first time I've done this. This is the first time I've done that kind of toe, so I'll see if I like it. And these are for me, by the way. So this was the first one. I finished it a while ago. And the second one is almost done. Here it is. I could have been done with it, honestly, because I'm that close. Like, I am so close to being done. I just ran out of time. So I've been going over to our new condo every day after work and taking things and just puttering around, doing things. So I've not had time. Like, I've been getting off work, going right over there, getting some dinner, and then coming back and going to bed. So yeah, I just need to finish this. So this will be done the next time you see me. So, or the next time you see me doing a regular vlog, I guess. So very happy with it. And yeah, it is a perfect sock. Okay, I've got all kinds of things in my bag, and hang on, let me see what this is. Hold on. What is this? Oh, it's my gym membership. My renewal. So I went last week. I'm going back to my old gym that has where my pool is, and yeah, I'm very excited about that. And I went and got all that squared away, and yeah, very happy to be moving back to my old neighborhood in downtown Denver. So, all right. So that was a little bit of knitting that I was doing all week. The other knitting I did, this is something that I had cast on as part of my 12 cast-ons with Ange at Yarn and Yarns, and I've been knitting on it for this past week. This is, of course, I'm right in the middle of a row. Figures. I could talk to you for a bit while I knit through it. Yeah, okay, I'm not even going to do that, honestly, because I don't have time. But this is a bias baby blanket that I'm knitting, and just kind of doing it to do it. There's where I was last week, where that stitch marker is. So I've knit quite a bit. I can't hold it all the way up because I'm in the middle of a row. This was yarn that I bought to knit my grandson Atticus a baby blanket. I bought this yarn before Atticus came along. Actually, I think it was before I even knew Atticus was a boy. But I never knit this blanket. I knit him a different one. And I had this yarn, and so I decided to go ahead and cast it on as one of my 12 cast-ons. And I was kind of torn the last time you saw it, which was last week, if I was going to knit it for him or give it away or what. Well, I've decided I'm giving it to him. So I have 4 skeins of, it's Knit Picks Chroma Worsted in the colorway Cousteau. I'm on the second skein. I just started the second skein. Hang on, I'll show you where I am on it. Yes, I'm picking it up off the floor. There it is. So I've been knitting on it just a little bit every day, and I'm gonna give it to Atticus because he saw it and he thought it was really cool. And Atticus is 3, and he was like, "Are you knitting that for me?" And I was like, "Yes, I am." So he knows he's getting a blanket, and yeah, I need to get it done. So this will go into just the easy knitting pile, and probably I will focus on it mainly after I finish that sock. So, all right, next up, sorry, a lot of noise. I'm also in the middle of a row here. I have not done much on this one. This is another blanket. This is just the, I'm not even gonna really show you this. This is my Not the Cozy Comfort Throw by Homestead House. Let me see. Right there is where I was last week. I've only knit like 4 rows, so not worth showing you. But that, for those of you that are new here, just so you know, that I'm knitting with linen, or Pearl Soho linen quill helped with Cascade Heritage in colorway Snow. So those are the only things I've really knit on this week. It's been, as I said, a hectic week with the move and all that. So we have movers coming, but we're doing the packing, and we're taking over certain things that we want to get set up before the movers go in. And so it's kind of we're dragging it out, basically. We gave ourselves 2 weeks from when we took possession to when we're actually moving, partly because I do work at home and I need to make sure all the internet and all the infrastructure for my work is set up over there. And I'm really glad I did that, because I was supposed to have the internet set up over there yesterday, and it turned out that the company that we use now showed up, and my husband walked them through everything, and they said, we're kind of in life stuff, but I'll circle back around. Anyway, so they said, they're in the middle of a merger and they could do it, but they had to order some special part and they couldn't guarantee that they could have the whole thing set up by the time that I have to actually be up and running, which is a week from this Sunday. And so my husband told them that's not gonna do it. So we had to go with a different company. So they are coming this Sunday. Hopefully we'll set up everything and we'll be business. Once that's set up, it's just a matter of getting all my computers, which I have many, over there, get my desk over there, get everything just that I can sit at my desk, basically. So the physical move where the movers are coming is next Friday. So, and then we'll be sleeping over there next Friday. Although my husband did take a nap over there yesterday. Yeah. All right, getting back to my knitting stuff. Let's talk about acquisitions. I actually did make an acquisition last week and it hasn't shown up yet. I had to buy more of the Cascade Heritage for my Not the Cozy Comfort Throw. So I ordered it from Little Knits, yeah. That's a company out of Washington and I'm still waiting for it. It's been shipped and hopefully it'll get here before we move. Yeah. All right, other knitting news. I mean, I guess the biggest news is, although I am going to have an office, it's not a huge office. It does not have windows. I will probably, well, I'm going to try to vlog from it, but I can't guarantee that that's going to happen. I might have to vlog from another room in the condo. My yarn is going to live in another room. I just don't have the room for it. We're currently trying to work out some storage issue with our bikes. So my husband and I are bikers and bikes like cycling, not motorcyclers. But we don't think, well, we know that our bikes, which are really high-end bikes, are not going to fit in our storage unit because it's a much smaller storage unit. The garage is, under the building. So we can't really park our bikes in there safely. So the plan now is to park at least our commuter bikes, our cargo bike things, in my office also, and to put them behind a screen. We might put one on our patio. We don't know, basically. So we're still trying to work that out. So that's eating up a lot more space than I would like in my office, but what can I say? We're gonna make it work. Yeah, so the yarn setup's gonna be a little bit different. I will have storage for it. I just won't have the same storage situation. It will not be like right across from my desk like it is now. So I'm not too upset about that. I don't knit in my office. I only work in this office. So I don't like hanging out in this office after I get off work. So it's just like my yarn lives here, but it'll live elsewhere, closer to where I knit, basically. So the setup for where my desk or where my vlogging will take place will obviously change, but where it will be, I don't know. We'll see. All right, we'll get it worked out. The backdrop will be boxes for a while, just so you know, because I did not take any time off from work to do this move. So like we're literally, when the movers put our stuff in on Friday, we're gonna spend Saturday setting things up to where we can actually sleep and eat and work in the condo, but we're not gonna be unpacking right away. So yeah, it's gonna be crazy. All right, other knitting news, I don't really have any aside from the end of the month is coming up, and if you want to enter for prizes in Yarn Stash Smash 2026, you got to get on it. Okay. All right. Oh, I'm going to enter this Lisa at She's 72 stitches in Knit All the Yarn. She's doing Knit All the Stripes this summer, and I'm going to enter this and that. I'll enter my socks once they're done in the Crazy Sock Ladies Summer Sock Camp. I know that Alice at Socksy Knitter Alice is doing, she's just having kind of a casual sock along on her Ravelry chat group. So I probably will pop in there, and there's no prizes or anything, but she's just having fun. So I'm going to go ahead and put my socks in there once I get it together. So, and finish them. All right, next up, live stuff. I've already told you. It's like crazy stuff dealing with the move. All right, TV and books. I did have time to finish the book Whistler by Ann Patchett this week. It was really good. It was about a daughter who runs into her stepfather, who her mom divorced him when she was like 9, and she runs into him and she's in her 50s, and it's just a really nice story. And yeah, I really enjoyed that book and highly recommend it. I think that might have been the first Ann Patchett book that I've read. I know she was super popular in the early 2000s and even now, but I just hadn't really read anything by her. And I read this one and really enjoyed it. So I will be reading more of her books. TV-wise, we've been watching this show. I can't even remember the name, but it's like on HBO Max. It's about hoarders, and these people go in and clean up the hoarding, like their hoarding situation. They're not really hoarders. Some of them are not. Some of them just have a lot of stuff. But these people find like treasures among this stuff, and then they sell the stuff. They split the profits, and I wish I could remember the name. It's been a great show to watch while we're packing up our home. I'm like, oh, maybe I have that in some box. So yeah, it's been good. But that's really the only thing. We're not watching it regularly. It's just every now and then my husband will turn it on. All right, I'm going to go now. I'm going to go take this off, mainly because I don't want to muck it up while I'm moving things today. So, and then I have to get stuff loaded in the car and all the things. So I will see you in a couple weeks, and I might post a video next Friday. I'm going to try to. I have it recorded. I just haven't had a chance to sit down and edit it, but I will try to. And everyone have a great few weeks, and I'll see you later. All right, bye.